What is going on, my fellow gamers around the world? Spunky TV here, bringing you another video with your boy Gash.
Yo, 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 motherfucker.
Today, me and Gash are going to be going over our thoughts of Advanced Warfare, mostly focusing on multiplayer. So we're going to go ahead and let Gash take it over from here.
Alright, what's up, motherfuckers? As you guys know, the Advanced Warfare multiplayer reveal is today. Well, it's probably going to be yesterday when I put it there, or this morning, or this afternoon. But the video, so far what I've seen about it, I like it. It looks pretty cool. Like, first when I seen the jumping stuff, like Titanfall, like I didn't know how bad that. I don't know if that'd been too much or nothing or something. But as I watched it, it didn't look like it was too bad. It looked pretty fun actually. Like it ain't like jumping like all the way on top of a building. I guess it can, but not like too high. It ain't too out of range. But like the maps and the modes, like the modes they brought back, Hardpoint, Capture Flag, which is probably the best competitive games that you can possibly play besides Search and Destroy. Because no one likes Domination, that shit's boring as hell, and no one likes the Blitz. Well, Blitz is alright, but Capture Flag will never be replaced by Blitz, I think. And then they brought another game mode back, which is called Uplink. And that game mode, it looks like I don't know if there's one or two balls, but I know there's one ball that you have, like, I don't know if it's in the middle of the map or something, but you grab the ball, but when you're running with it, you don't have a gun or anything. Well, if I've seen from the video, you don't have a gun. It's just like you have the ball and you have to run it, and your teammates have to protect you.
Yeah.
But what I've seen, there's two portals on each side, like a Capture Flag and Blitz, and you have to throw the ball in the portal, or you can jump in the portal for like extra points. But that looks pretty cool. I think it might make it into the competitive scene, but that's my opinion.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I agree. I think the movements are definitely going to be fluid and probably not as OP as I thought they were, as long as they're balanced. I mean, it's not like, I guess, Halo where you jump like fucking 2 miles in the air, but it's not, you know, where you just barely jump. And I'm sure they're going to have it where you can either turn it off or you do 1x and it jumps, you know, regular, and then you double X it and it jumps, you know, the Echo Suit boost, whatever they call it. Yeah. Also, I'd like to talk about the laser weapons. I mean, when I first saw this solo trailer, I imagined that it was just going to be in solo, but they ended up bringing it to multiplayer. Now, with this being said, I hope that it's not as OP as it sounds. I mean, yes, you have to recharge it, but you don't have to reload, so you have to control your fire. I mean, you've got pretty good firepower, but it doesn't look like it's as much damage as you would think being a laser weapon. What do you think, Gash?
And what from the video I've seen, like it don't look like the power, like the damage on it. You might not be able to like have to reload or anything with the gun, but it looks like what I've seen, like the damage is gonna be down on it, and you can overpower it, because if you use it too much, it like burns it out, so you can't use it. So you can't use it.
Yeah. I mean, the Eco Suit, I'd like to also talk about that just a little bit. Now, it's fully customizable. If you pre-order, you get like the special gold, whatever it's called, for the guns and for the Eco Suit, which I think is pretty cool because they're definitely adding other stuff onto the the game where it's more customizable, which I do enjoy.
So they said they're going to do Ghost, but it's all the same.
Yeah.
I don't see no difference.
Plus, it's hard to unlock stuff in Ghost, hopefully. Another thing with that being said is, when you're in the open lobbies or whatever, when you're in the public lobby, you can look at each individual player, what their suit is dressed out as, what their person is dressed out as, and what their first loadout is. So I think that is pretty cool, because you're going to be able to see what you're up against in the match, so you're going to, look at it and be like, oh, he's a camper, or I need to put this perk on because I think they're going to use this, or, stuff like that. So I think that's definitely going to help out when playing pubs in between competition.
Yeah. And another thing, the maps look a lot cleaner than Ghost. They look more like BO2 maps than anything, which I liked a lot. Like the maps are all symmetric, and the 4 maps that they show, they look all clean and everything. So I'm just happy for that, because I hated maps like on Octane, on Ghost, and like all big ass maps, and all the maps, they don't look humongous, they all look perfect size. I just think the game's gonna be good. It look, for my opinion. And another thing, the cloaking thing on the, like, it don't look like it's overpowered either. Just because what I've seen, it only looks like you can go like invisible for like 10 seconds at the max. It looks like maybe if you stand still, it lasts longer, but when you're running around, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Like, it'll go
like
faster.
I see that when that like you can barely see the person. Like if you were just running by, you probably wouldn't see him. But if you're looking in his direction, you're definitely going to see him. They also have a new attachment that you've seen in the multiplayer. It's like a red. It's kind of like the the one off of BO2 where it illuminates them through walls. It's kind of like that, except for it illuminates some red. So I think that's definitely going to be pretty sweet.
It's something like a tracker site.
Yeah, yeah.
And now you don't throw your grenades; you shoot them out of like your hand or your wrist or something like that.
Which I think is really, really cool because it's definitely going to be quicker than having to throw them. The animation like really slowed down the gameplay, so now you're definitely going to be able to get like triple and quadruple kills easier without interrupting that slaying moment.
I find this game I find it's gonna be a pretty cool game, and that's about all I think. It looks pretty fast paced. It can't be any worse than Ghost, so that's kind of a good positive point there we got. So that's all I think.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna end this video, guys. Let Spunky here end it off.
Yeah, as long as they have the spawns correct, it's going to be a good game, I believe. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think about the game. And as always, keep it funky, like motherfucking spunky.
Don't forget him up.